Let's dive into question 38. Burke's central claim in the last paragraph is that the British have blank. So I want to take ownership of this question by rephrasing it. What have the British done? What's his central claim in the last paragraph? And here we can lean on the work that we did in the active reading step. I summarized each paragraph as I went, and when I summarized the last paragraph, I wrote, Britain's good the way it is. Let's go back down and find that. Yeah, Britain is good the way it is, I wrote. Why did I say that? Well, Burke doesn't think that the British should look to the French National Assembly for inspiration. He thinks it should go the other way around. Right, he says, I wish my countrymen rather to recommend to our neighbors the example of the British Constitution than to take models from them for the improvement of our own. In the former, in the British Constitution, they have got an invaluable treasure. But what's so special about it? Okay, so let's look at the sentence beginning on line 59. He says, why they're so fortunate isn't because of any one factor, but because of the whole of it. I think our happy situation owing to our Constitution, but owing to the whole of it, not to any part singly, owes in a great measure to what we have left standing in our several reviews and reformations, as well to what we have altered or superadded. So he thinks that the sum of the parts is what makes it so functional, what has been retained and what has been altered. That's why he likes it. He goes on to say that if he were to change the Constitution, it would be to preserve. He would not exclude alteration neither, but even when I changed, it should be to preserve. I should be led to my remedy by a great grievance. So my prediction is that Burke thinks the British have successfully kept the good stuff and changed the bad stuff by being very, very cautious. So my prediction is going to be very cautious change. Let's head back to the question. I'll write down my prediction, and I'm going to check it against the choices. So my prediction is very cautious change. So, choice A, is he saying the British have failed to take effective measures to safeguard their rights? No, this is too negative, and it doesn't match our prediction. How about choice B? Does very cautious change match the idea that the British have acted wisely to revise rather than replace their political system? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much exactly my prediction. I bet this is the answer. In fact, on test day, I would choose this and move on. But let's go through the remaining two choices just to make sure. Choice C. Have the British tried to export their form of government to their neighbors? No, this doesn't match our prediction. He's talking about what Britain has done internally to maintain their government, not about Britain's influence in other countries. So I'm crossing this off. Choice D is his claim that the British have left their government essentially unchanged for hundreds of years. This might sound good, but it's pretty extreme, and I'm always a bit suspicious of extreme choices. Just like Burke. So Burke calls out that there have been changes, small, cautious, careful ones. It has evolved over the centuries, right? So let's cross this off, and that means that B is officially our answer. The work I did in the active reading step was key here. The paragraph summaries I did really helped me wrap my head around this question and what it was asking, which meant I could dispatch this tough question relatively quickly. We rephrased the question. It really helps to restate the question in your own words. What have the British done? And then tried to answer it in our own words. That's our prediction. Doing this gives you command over any complex language because suddenly they're not some stranger's ideas. They're your ideas. And that gives you more control over your test destiny. Your testiny. Good luck out there. You've got this.